Hi, I'm Rick Naqvi, and I'm here at Sweetwater today showing the brand new StudioLive 32.4.2 digital console. The StudioLive 32 is a brand new architecture, and it features literally 40-50 times as much processing as our previous generation StudioLive 24. There are a lot of new features, but we've tried to maintain the same easy and fast workflow. So let's take a look. The StudioLive 32 features 32 inputs with 4 subgroups plus a master output. You also get 14 separate aux sends, and these can be configured in mono or stereo. So when they're mono, you hit the mix control to basically look at the different send levels going to each aux. So if I want, let's say, more of channel 1 in aux 5, I just hit the mix control of aux 5, turn up channel 1. You can also configure these aux sends as stereo, and in order to do that, you just select the first aux, hit the link button down here, and now when I hit the mix control of aux 1, this becomes my level control, and the mix control of aux 2 becomes your panning. The effects section of the StudioLive 32 has now been expanded. You have 4 discrete effects processors, all 32-bit stereo effects processors that you can assign any of the 32 channels to, and they're configured, 2 of these are configured as different reverbs and 2 of these are configured as different types of delays. We also have mute groups on the StudioLive 32, so I can turn all of them on or off like this, and I can save 6 mute group scenes very quickly like this. In addition, you also have quick scene recall right on the front panel. So of course the board stores 99 mix scenes within it, but I can have my top 6 presets right here on the front panel. This blue section in the middle of the board is called the Fat channel, and it is very similar to what you find on all StudioLive consoles. So you have high pass filter, noise gate, compressor, limiter, and a 4-band fully parametric EQ. Now, one thing that we've added with the StudioLive 32 that's really cool is this Alt-AB switch. So what this does is it allows you to have 2 fat channels stored for every single selected channel. Let's give an example of that. Let's say channel 13 is my guitar player, and he plays a Les Paul for 80% of the night, and then he's going to put on a Strat for a couple of songs. Well, I can go ahead and have his channel EQ'd and compressed for, let's say, the Les Paul, like this, okay? But then I can hit this Alt-AB switch, and now I can change and have a different EQ and compression setting, something that will work for the Strat, and now I can just toggle between them, just like this. So when he basically changes over to the Strat, I just have to hit one button to switch rather than having to load in a preset. And the coolest thing is that now you can have 2 separate fat channel presets assigned to any channel on the StudioLive that has a select by it. So any selected channel. So this is, of course, all of your 32 channels can be selected channels. Your aux sends can all have fat channels assigned to them. Even your effects sends have selected buttons by them. Your subgroups down here, even your master output can have not 1 but 2 fat channels assigned that you can instantly toggle between. The back panel of the StudioLive 32 contains all of your inputs. You also have line inputs as well as inserts for every single channel. So if you have a favorite piece of outboard gear you'd like to patch in, you've got insert points on every channel. The StudioLive 32 comes with 2 FireWire 800 ports as well as an Ethernet port, and this is where you can connect directly to a router, so you don't actually have to have a computer to connect your wireless iOS devices now, and of course a SPDIF. We plan on coming out with a couple of other option cards in the future, including Thunderbolt and Dante. The StudioLive 32 also comes with a ton of great software that enhances the functionality. First of all, you get 2 separate recording applications. Capture is the easiest way to record a live show. It's literally 1 button recording and then you're mixing the show. Studio One Artist is a full-fledged digital audio workstation. It comes with plugins, virtual instruments, and after you've recorded with the StudioLive, you can totally produce and release your song using Studio One Artist. The StudioLive 32 also comes with a version of Rational Acoustics Smart built right in. This allows you to not only tune your room, but you can set speaker delays and check outputs very quickly. The StudioLive 32 comes with an iPhone, iPod Touch app called QMix, as well as an iPad app called StudioLive Remote. This allows you to mix wirelessly, whether you're a musician on stage or you're the front of house guy. And lastly, StudioLive comes with a free Nimbit account. Nimbit is a music distribution platform that allows you to set up a storefront on your website or your Facebook page to take the great songs that you've recorded with the StudioLive and digitally not only distribute them, but also sell them to your fans. So that's the StudioLive 32. If you have any other questions, go to sweetwater.com or call your Sweetwater sales engineer today.